Oh, you're streaming on YouTube. Got a black screen. Nothing. Let me refresh. What do you have your delay on? Yeah, you still got black. Oh, there it is. I take it you found silica pearls. I take it you found silica pearls. Don't they? Don't the air conditioners take silica pearls? So you had to have silica pearls to make the. No. Ah, stone heats or what? I love how this. I'm playing Star Wars: The Old Republic, and in the storylines, they really make you hate some of these characters. Like I'm working for the Sith Lord right now, who's just a real fucking prick, and I can't wait to kill him. I know I get to kill him at some point. How much snow did you guys get? Man, shit ton. Probably about 7, 8 inches. That was a little overshot. Wasn't enough to get to the bottom of the truck, but it's, I was, yeah, I was doing PTO tomorrow. I figure I kind of need it. Okay. Uh, I talked to Mora about it the other day. He's ready to just go ahead and fully adopt. He wants everybody to finally have complete access to do what they need to do. I told her, okay, well, we need to sit down and discuss security portions of it, who you want access to what, because that's kind of important, and I feel like you need to have an understanding, because I can't. I d in your opinion, do you want us to control user assignment and shit, or do you want them to be able to do it? We gotta do it. Okay. Okay, so I'd have to sit down with her and figure out how she wants that assignment to really work as far as who should have access to what, because of the fact that the HR docs themselves, as far as her expression on what she wanted them to have access to was as far as like food and beverage directors, shit like that. If she wants them to have access to their personnel files, because then I gotta get a little bit more intricate on the group assignment. Because right now in Active Directory, I have LDHR, LD Finance, LD uh, by department. But as far as that goes, I mean, that's about it. The next step is Nick and lining out a time to completely take them off of e-file because they're not going to be able to work on it while I'm importing all their shit into Logical Doc. But yeah, as far as Logical Doc went, it was kind of a hurry up and wait on HR to adopt. I think I think the whole thing of the whole HR kind of dragging their feet was well, I mean, Amoro's still getting used to her position. You know what I'm saying? The logical doc for her was kind of at the back of all that. It wasn't at the forefront. Agreed. Well, yeah. Yeah, I talked to her the other day and tried to get her to meet with me, and she, believe just kind of let that bounce. She was doing other things, and I didn't make a big deal of it. But just to let you know, like I am doing stuff. I was really working hard on that PowerShell script. Yeah. My other plans to that extent is I would like to, if I can get this PowerShell script going, I would like to do that for actually some other things too. If I can, get the gist, that way you go to our set, there'll be a number of scripts you can run to basically add users to anything. If we can do that, so then, Jack can just basically hop on there and do everything he needs to do without going to the extent of user creation and 100 different programs. I know your ideal thinking on that would be. Yeah, well, okay. Well, then, I mean, if you're cool with that, um, I will do my due diligence and try to get it done. It is definitely a learning process. I, yeah, yeah, I'm learning a lot just going through with that script because I mean it's got talking to AD. Yeah, it's been really weird because the how I'm having to do it. It's not just hey, blah 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 blah. This is AD, do it. It's nah, you gotta fucking talk to AD, create all this shit, then pipe it in over to Exchange management, which isn't being friendly to what I'm asking it to do, but we. How do you feel Michael's doing? Awesome. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's had a lot of questions about Office 365 and stuff, and I've been trying to help him as much as I can. He told me that you wanted him actually to have his own alias for MeWap.net. So, I mean, as far as, because he came to me about that to see if I knew anything about it, and in my endeavor of figuring it out, it did require more than just like, I can make a new tenant and voila. It 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 seemed to tie to our own tenant no matter what because it falls under our. So yeah, we could do that, and sent set it up by user alias to where their landing page would land them, is, you know, and as long as it's at miwok.com, but it would still carry in the URL Black Oak Casino because it all falls under the same tenant, which SharePoint. Correct, you can. You can have multiple domains, but the default domain for Office 365 is always Black Oak Casino. That's at least what I came across, and I wasn't able to find any other way to change that. Even within the identity portal, the fucking SharePoint portal, like it all was just like, yep, this is your default tenant. This is, if you create anything, it's going to fall under the Black Oak tenant. You can create a fucking Miwok tenant, but it's still gonna be within its URL base, Black Oak Casino, then Miwok.com. Would you rather have Miwok.com as the default? Do they throw a stank about it? It's their fucking goddamn cash cow. Why the fuck are they doing? Whatever. I don't get the pickiness on it. But I mean, I've experienced it too. Yeah. That is reversible. I mean, if you want it that way, it is entirely reversible. I don't know what it would do if I changed it to Miwok, as far as what we have in place already, as far as the SharePoint, Team Hubs. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but I can you know, do do the research and see what it would do if anybody's has done it before. Would it affect anything as far as hubs, teams, SharePoint, Azure Identity, any of that crap? Correct, yeah. Everybody falls under the same tenant, that way any user creation, anything, everything can be managed from one central hub. Yeah, no, it looks good to me. I mean, I'm watching on a smaller. Let me see what my settings are at. Yeah, I have you at 480p, dude. That's why. Yeah, there we go. I have it in 4K now. Yeah, it looks phenomenal. It looks as if I'm playing the fucking game, like quality wise, using the AV1 shit. Oh, they brought back the chainsaw, huh? Yeah, I was a little upset about that when they didn't have the chainsaw. I was like, fuck, man, that makes getting wood a real simp. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, even then, you can take out your fucking biggest hauler, you know what I'm saying, and then grab a bunch of fucking wood, put it on it, like a big ass Bronto or something. Yeah, is that your best bird you had? That's what you need when you're starting out new. Is just a weight bird. That's weird. Oop. The stream's getting a little bit ratey. It's taking, it's getting random loading. Yeah. I'm gonna drop you to 1440. But yeah, it's a lot of berries. Pretty good. He just doesn't hold as much as Toronto. Alright. Nice, I get to kill this bitch now. Yep, but oh, that's a cool looking dino. What the fuck was that? Yeah, the thing you just looked at. The yeah. Oh. Oh, there's a cool looking elephant. Is it me or does the sky look better on there? The clouds and everything look way better. Yeah. Ah. That fucking shotgun? Oh. I don't know why I saw that shotgun and instantly it just started singing fucking that Cypress Hill song in my head. Shotgun hand on the pump, na 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 na. Fucking love that song. Yeah. My uncle bought me that CD. He bought me the whole Skull and Bones CD. That like a dual box. Funny, probably shouldn't have been buying a 12-year-old fucking that. Oh Jesus. Oh yeah, I get to fucking kill him. I finally get to kill the guy that I've been wanting to kill. Aw, damn it, I only got to kill one of them. Fuck. Isn't that what those things are good for? Oh, fuck, I didn't know that. Hmm.
And then there were 3.
Hey, Mike.
Howdy. I just did. About 2 seconds before I spoke. Just working on the mod.
What mod
Fixing
you
all
working on
James's
now?
mistakes.
Mistake.
The admin panel. Just hiding broken shit and stuff like that. getting rid of yucky code, stuff like that. Trying to figure out how the fuck they keep trying. There we go. The Sith Lord is not a prick. He's friendly. I'm listening to this freaking conversation you're having. Yeah, recorded audio. Yeah, it just instantly stopped on me, so. What are you running at? How many frames? Wow. Pretty good graphics for that. Jeez. Yeah. No, I mean, it's freaking rocking it. I mean, I almost freaking bought one today, but I was like, why? How much time do I have in the game? You know? I mean, it's just like, yeah, okay, waste $2,000. I mean, it's not a waste, but it's like, I don't really need it. I have 270 total hours. Total. So, now, if I look at my dev kit, I know somewhere it tells me that. Somewhere. I don't remember where. I don't give a shit. Why do fucking people do that? That's stupid. Nah, I don't know. There used to be a way to see that. Oh, there it is. I found it. I have... Take a guess, James. Hey, good guess. 885 hours in the dev kit. You've got me more than double. Oh, no. No. Take that back. You got to play about another day, and then you'll have me doubled. But I got that 478 or 278 hours in like freaking 1 week. When I built that base. I've got shit to do. Mod. No, I'm charging for it. You're gonna have to start paying me, bitch. You think you're gonna get some sort of discount? I don't know about that. Discount will be friggin' double. Okay. Let me think about this. How many Swift kits in the nuts did I get last week? Oh wait, none. Not a good deal. If you if you're gonna have to drive all the way up here to give me a Swift kick in the nuts, I still think I'm pretty safe. Yeah, I think it's oh, what the fuck am I really using that?
Gonna be that fucking clown guy, man. Clown guy shows up, fucking kicks you in the nuts. Oh, it's all good, man. You're on
Yeah,
kicking the
kicks
nuts.
in the nuts and then walks away.
Yep.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
dumbass, there's the code I've been looking for. Ah, I give up, man. I I've got way too many freaking. I take the time to make a really cool function and then I don't use it. I've been looking all over for this function. What the frick is wrong with me? Anyway, yeah, no, James, I don't think that deal's gonna work. You're gonna have to keep trying. I tell you what, I won't charge you if you pull that 4090 out of your computer right now and ship her on up. I will give you the admin panel lifetime membership for free. All it's gonna cost you is a 4090. I think that's a great deal. I don't know why. If I were you, I would take that deal. Alright, I gotta check on my helper here. Hold on. Let's see. Where's Discord? There it is. No, we had some noob admin. Like, I mean, the guy had his server all fucked up. He was sending screenshots of his server settings, and he's freaking turning on freaking creative mode for everybody, and all this weird shit. I'm like, what are you doing? And then he's like, and then when I log in and I go into GCM, and then it kicks me out of GCM. I'm like, oh, God. I mean, this guy barely knows how to play the game. And anyway, that's the problem with server hosts. I think all server host companies should require an IQ check before freaking selling a server. I do too.
Yeah.
No, I think so. Here's what I think. I think for voting, you need to be serving in the military or be employed by a non-government agency for no less than 5 years. I mean, come on, this is ridiculous. You watch like freaking like Fox News or something like that, and they go down like the last one was they went out to spring break, right? And they asked people political questions, and they're like, first question, who you voting for? Oh, I'm voting for Biden. Okay, why? Oh, well, because he's good and fuck Trump. Okay, well, and then they'd ask a question, and they'd ask this question, and so who's the vice president? I don't know. Bob Dole? I mean, it was like, what in the fuck? And these people are voting.
Idiocracy.
Somebody said something stupid like that. Yeah, I mean, it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's just like, okay, we do need. I mean, I guarantee you, hell, I guarantee you, I would have a hard time passing a citizenships test, and that's just you should be able to answer some basic things about our country before you have a right to vote. I would not be pissed off. Yeah, 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 like with a 51%. I mean, I mean, yeah, I honestly don't know what's on the citizenships test, but I bet you money that it's 75% of this country couldn't pass that test. No, no. And the scary freaking part is the 39% of the people that still think he's doing a good job. That's the worst part. Okay, shame on you once for falling for. I don't think you should be able to vote if you're on any sort of government funding. Any. Any sort except for Social Security. Cuz yeah, I mean, so medical Social Security is a little bit different though, but regular Social Security, no, you've served your time type generally. But, there no, you got to go online now. You used to get the statement each year saying, "Yeah, thank you for all your money, you dirty little." But I guarantee you, it ain't enough. Even with Social Security, they're saying you need $1 million to retire right now. That's freaking nuts. No, there's not $1 million in mine. Uh, oh, mine's probably got 200. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I got a 401 that's probably got 2, and my Roth has probably got 150. So I'm not doing too bad. Yeah, I actually need to put money in my Roth. That's money right there. Because the nice thing about a Roth IRA is you've already paid your taxes on it. They cannot tax you for it. It's 100%. It's 100% yours. Taxes will never go down. It is the exact same. You're putting your money in the stock market. The only difference is it's after taxes. There's zero penalties to cash out. You. I mean, depending on who you're running it through, they might have a withdrawal fee. But the government gets none of your money out of a Roth IRA. Yep, it's basically a savings account with a high interest rate. But it's a high interest variable rate because your money is in the stock market. You can't lose money. You just, well, you can't. That's not true. Yeah, no, you can, it's not that you can't lose money, but and that's a negative to it. So it's not liquid capital. So if you do lose money, you can't deduct it as saying, it was an expense. Um, which I don't understand why, but I guess that's how they get around it. But anyway, but you can lose money, but so this is how my uncle explained it to me, and he's stupid smart with this stuff. Over 20 years, there's never been a 20-year span in any 20 years where you'll lose money. And I think he said there's only been one time since the stock market was invented or whatever that you would have um no, it wasn't. It was longer ago than that. But that how did I say it? That you wouldn't gain on your. I can't remember how he said it, but essentially, if you put your money in there for 20 years, you are guaranteed to walk out with more money than if you just put it under your mattress. Guaranteed. It's. I mean, I made $20,000 when Trump took office in my Roth IRA. Just and I just reinvest every penny, and I made 20 grand just like that. So I mean that was when I started the Roth IRA, was just before he took office, and so I doubled my money almost in the first year. Now, don't get me wrong, I haven't made money like that except for when COVID hit. When COVID was over, I dumped, I don't know, $11,000 or something like that into it just before, just after, not after COVID, but it was in the middle of COVID. It was, and of course I made money when the stock market came back, but not as much money, but so you can't lose in a Roth IRA. I mean, can't say can't, but yeah, and I mean, like, I did lose money when COVID hit. I mean, I want to say I lost 5 or 6 thousand. Yeah, so and I've already made that back and then some, right? So I invested another like 10 or 11 thousand. Actually, when I lost the 6 or whatever it was, that's when I bought back. I bought in, and um, I want to say it was like 11 because my uncle recommended I buy in for double what I lost, and he was right. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big gambler on that, and I do feel like it's gambling. But he said it's not gambling in 20 years. It's gambling with an extremely high success rate. So I guess. Don't. I don't know. Is he? I don't know if he's still in Discord. I'm in another Discord right now. I don't know. One sec. Yeah. Hmm. Wow. So it'd be so nice to get your throwaways. Nah, you can't do that to those. That's rude. Yeah, an Atlas cluster, for Christ's sakes. That might not be enough. I know, I'm just... Atlas is stupid. Well, how much did the blade have in it? 120 cores or something? Per blade? We used the entire rack. No, it was more than 4. Well, hold on. It was 1.5 terabytes of RAM. 5 of them. 6 of them. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, because it was 1.5 terabytes or something like that. I remember that. And they were 8-core CPUs, or 16-core, 16 thread. So 16 times 6, 72 threads. No. 32 times 6. Wow, that's 102 cores. Yeah, it would run Atlas. That's 15 by 15. Yeah, faster processors, faster RAM, faster drives, faster buses, faster... I mean, the frickin' BIOS clock runs faster, for Christ's sakes. No, they were far from UEFI. So, hey, that's a good question. I happen to be poking around in the old interwebs today, and Amazon has the 7950X, $600.
I'm back.
That's
My
not
bad.
bad. Welcome back. But I did look up at the benchmarks, and the single-threaded benchmark, the 14900 KF, is leading it. Yeah. So 14900 KF versus a 7950X. The 50X would win in the multi-threading because it runs at 4.6 gigahertz, right? No, it'll run higher. Oh, let me look it up again. Yeah, it was it.
They do 5 gigs easy.
They do 5 gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, boost clock 4.2 base clock, 5.7 boost on the 7950X 3D. Well, that's just the one that came up. I'm just saying. No, but
Yeah,
I'm
that's the one
looking
you
at
want to go
my.
with if you're looking for gaming.
No, I'm not looking for gaming. I'm looking for badass multi-threading.
Then yeah,
I want to
75,
run 2 dev
7950X would
kits.
be right up your alley then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's. I don't overclock anyways. Yeah. Yeah.
There really isn't any point to fucking overclocking those at all. In fact, there's not even anything since the 5 series really hasn't had any point in overclocking. It just
So the
doesn't. There's not enough headroom.
7950X, not the X3D, identical clock speeds. Oh no, I'm sorry, 4.5 gigahertz base clock. 4.7, 4.5, 5.7, and 4.5. Interesting.
Oh.
But when is AMD dropping their new line?
They just had something about it. They just had something about it the other day.
They did? Let me see if it's on their
Yeah.
site.
I don't think it's on their site. You'd probably find it on a tech site or something.
Let's see. AMD 2024 release. So the 8000s, Zen 4.
They
That's
were
not.
saying this one's supposed to be a pretty high percentage of gain for the next series.
That's not. This is not the right thing. This released in expected to arrive second quarter 2024. This is the wrong thing. The max cores on it is only 16.
You're not looking for 8 series. You're looking for 9 series. They always skip a gen. 8 series is going to be
Oh.
laptops.
Oh, is that why? That
Yeah. So if you look back, it was 1,000. 2,000 was laptops. 3,000 was desktop. That's how. Yep.
Okay, so Guru, let's see. No, that's not what I want.
No, it's
Yeah, here it
physical
is. 9,000
speculation.
Zen 5.
Yep. It'll be on the same socket this time too as well. I think the next two theories they're gonna do are gonna be on the same socket. They said 3 generations should be good for the same socket. That's at least what their theme was.
6 and 16 cores. That's a weird number. 170 watt. 64 megs L3, 16 megs L2. Well, I mean, what are they getting most of their performance out of the new architecture? Because that doesn't seem all that crazy. 4 nanometer? Motherfucker.
Well, I mean, 4 nanometers never really truly 4 nanometer, right? It's always, yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah. Yeah.
so they are expecting to release the Arrow Lake mid to late this year too.
Mm-hmm.
It is a new chipset. It is a new socket, the 1851 socket. Well, so
Well,
they're
that and
saying
they are
there's
concerned about Taiwan, aren't they?
now.
Building up their fab here. Yeah.
So they are saying that they're going to get 4 dedicated NVMe PCI lanes. 4. 4 dedicated 5.0 PCI lanes directly. So I don't think. Yeah. Dedicated PCIe 5.0 4-lane for NVMe storage. So that is the new die. Like no, this is they're increasing the regular PCI lanes and then they're doing 4 dedicated NVMe lanes. So 4 dedicated to the storage and then an increase in the overall PCI Gen 5 lanes. No, it doesn't. That's what I'm looking for. What that means. But it does look like looks like an older AM. It looks like the old the old Threadrippers. It looks like a wide socket.
I see them doing that, James, more than they do of redoing their whole architecture of just making fucking regular desktop CPUs like fucking Threadrippers just going out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're
What was
claiming
their
2
percentage of
nanometer.
success rate on those wafers? Isn't it like 80 or something? 80 or 90% or some shit on those wafer boards that they can make? It's real fucking high success rate on those boards or chip wafers.
Interesting.
Think we got the budget for that? Yeah. Well, I mean that'd be cool. I mean that would be. I'm not gonna say it's going to be easier. I mean we still have to migrate, but it'd be better to do it two different hardware. Yeah, two different hardware aspects instead of having to load it up on what we already have. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is you have two different hardware aspects and not have to fuck around with trying to load it up on the same shit and migrating. That would, yeah. That'll be interesting. I mean, I'm not impressed with what we've gone through on Test Lab though. Like those motherboard failures, that's kind of shitty. We're at 3 out of the 4. Uh, what were those boards? Are those AS Rock? Were those AS Rock or Super Micro? Micro. Oh,
Hmm. 40% increase over the Raptor Lake.
why for Intel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hearing, like, usually you get like 15 to 20% IPC gain on fucking any new chiplet series, whether it's Intel or AMD, but they were saying for the 9000 series that they were expecting like 35% increase.
Yeah, I did just read 40% increase Zen 5.
Yeah, like that's quite a bit higher gain than we're used to.
How the hell are they doing that? Huh. But I mean,
That that's what I'm gonna do my next upgrade. I'm waiting a series. I'm gonna go with 9000 series when those come out.
yeah.
I'm gonna skip the 7000. Because by then they should have, like weird shit worked out and DDR5 should come down in price. And
So Intel's claiming. Wait, what's the 14th gen? That's not Raptor Lake, is it? Yeah. So yeah, they're claiming 35% over the Raptor Lake. So they're both claiming a 35-40% increase. Intel's claiming a 2 nanometer process. They're saying which is equivalent to probably a realistic 3 nanometer. But Intel's claiming they're saying they're using their 2 nanometer process, which I read an article that claims the 2 nanometer is more accurately. They said 3, but and then I read this article that from 2 days ago that Intel's claiming a $7 billion operating loss. Wow. $7 billion losses in 2023 and a $15.2 billion losses in 2022. A 31% loss over the course of the last 3 years. That's ridiculous. So that means it has to be going to AMD.
oh, I mean they yeah.
So there's stock on the shelves, you're saying? Well, yeah, you got a point there. I mean, I'm running a 9900K. So, and it 90% of the time it's fine. I mean, and if I really wanted to, I could overclock it. I could probably get 5.4 out of this thing without any trouble. If I wanted to overclock it, but I don't think the gains are worth. That's the thing for me with overclocking. I just don't feel like the gains are worth the stress on the CPU. They're already pushed. You could go through all the fancy stuff of delitting them and trying to get the cooling down, but why? For what? 5%?
It's always the numbers game when it comes to overclocking, man.
Yeah.
Some people
Well,
just enjoy that shit.
no, as a challenge, that's a totally different story. You know, as a challenge to try to see what you can do with it, that's fine. But for an everyday use, it's not worth it.
Nah,
But buy a bigger chip.
never been worth it to me. Like
Mm.
Dan enjoys the fuck out of that. Dan likes fucking getting every little percentage he can out of a fucking CPU. Does he really notice a difference? Oh.
No, back in the day, you used to get a difference. No, I overclocked this thing when I bought it. Like, I don't know, a month after I bought it. And I think I got like 0.1 percentage point off of a benchmark. I mean, it was nil, and you know that was like a day of overclocking before you know I wasn't blue screening every 5 seconds. So yeah, no, but then again, I'm not a overclocker. I'm not good at the figuring it all out either.
I remember when Dan was all fucking about that, dude. He fucking belitted his shit, lapped it, fucking did the liquid metal on there, did all kinds of shit. Oh, you
Hey,
didn't lap it. Dan did lap his.
I I took this 9900K when it was stock, all cores unlocked, right? And I tried 4 different thermal paste on it. 4. I tried the stuff that was like $100 a tube. Not the liquid metal. No, I don't think it was a liquid metal, but anyway, I you know,
Liquid
I
metal,
bought
that shit's dangerous.
yeah,
That shit's
I
so
bought some
dangerous.
expensive shit. All the badass shit. You know what stuff worked the best? Good old $20 a tube Arctic Silver 7 or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Right, you need to delit it to actually get a benefit out of something like liquid metal. But
That
I
was a
do not know.
10900K.
I don't think the 99
9900K, I
was.
don't think it was.
Yeah, the 77 and the 80s were absolutely were not, but the 9s, yeah, I don't think they were. Yeah. Well, but then yeah, you're talking about that thing was stupid hot out of the box. $300.
I've
No.
gotten to the point where I'm just all about fucking keeping that lower wattage. To me, that's why overclocking is just not worth it. You're adding your electricity bill. I mean, it doesn't make fucking sense.
I'm actually curious what they did end up getting the 9900K up to.
I thought
It's
the record was like 6.3 or something, or yeah, on liquid nitrogen.
yeah, I'm not finding it. Why? Oh, that's why. I guess essentially I'm running an overclock on it anyways, because when you unlock it, it's considered overclocking anyways.
Yeah, but you just let the board do the work.
Yeah. $9,900K, 7.6 gigahertz.
Oh wow, higher than I thought.
Yeah, it's too bad I can't translate the page because... Why? Come on, translate. Oh, my ad blocker's blocking it? Well, it's some fucking foreign thing. The Google thing says raises the freak so and so. It's that Derrier guy with the 8 in the middle of it. I've seen that name before.
Power.
Yeah, that's it. Raises the frequency of the Intel i9 9900K to 7.6 gigahertz, topping the range of overclock. So,
Always
I
gonna
don't.
be Devour. That guy's
Yeah.
always got the fucking record.
Yeah, so that's. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Where did it go? DERB. Where is it? Build speed. It's fucking. It's a video, but it's not in English. Damn it. Wouldn't it be fun to do that kind of stuff though? Set world records with this kind of shit. Oh, there goes another $700 CPU. Well, let's just grab another one off the shelf. Kingpin was the shit. Kingpin was the shit. Oh, this is a fucking video game. It's hard to find because it's not in English and it's not, but I did find that one article that said it, and but when I clicked on it, I couldn't see anything about it. Oh, here's another one. Something, the Bauer, no, it's fucking 7. Yeah, so I don't know, but I did see that one blurb that said 7.6 gigahertz. I wonder if I do that. 7.6. Oh, Google came up with 7.62 in auto-com. That's a bullet, that's why. Fucking Google. Let's just do this. CPU Frequency Hall of Fame. Here we go. .1 gigahertz on a frickin' 14900 KS. Liquid helium. Asus ROG Maximus 790. .1 gigs. All right, that would make me want to overclock.
Yeah, but could you afford to keep buying fucking liquid nitrogen?
No, that's liquid helium.
Liquid helium.
Yeah, liquid helium. Wow. Let's see. 13900K, 13900K AMD. The fastest AMD. Let me go back. Where's the fastest AMD? The fastest AMD, 8.72 gigahertz, and AMD FX 8370.
Oh my god, pile driver.
What the frick is that? I don't even know what that is.
That was before they even came out with the fucking 1000 series, man. That was way back in the day.
Wow. Yeah,
Was Bulldozer or pile driver? Which one was that one?
Yeah, fuck, I don't know. I had never.
Way back in the day.
Oh yeah, the FX series. Now
Yep.
I know when you're talking about. Yeah. Dude, that was forever ago.
Yeah, but those chips were fucking nuts. Because I mean,
They're
you could just put fucking power into them, dude. But they, like James can attest to, those fuckers ran hot.
Oh, I bet.
The FX series bulldozers and pile drivers.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
still hold the world record for freaking overclock on an AMD chip.
Oh, yeah, for AMD. It could have fucking boiled water, like, easily and
Oh,
quickly.
Pentium 4s are on this list. That's funny. Yeah, but see, those old chips, they were, I mean, that's the thing. They were so inefficient, they were built like freaking tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, good point, yeah. Pentium Celerons? Why would anybody even try to overclock a Celeron? Yeah, they've got a lot of records. And Celeron D, there's people getting 7 gigs out of them. LN2 for cooling. I'm still looking for the 9900K in this list. I'm at like fucking 400 down below everything. An i5 8600K. There it is. There's the first 9900K. 7.4 gigahertz on LN2. 7.4 gigahertz. That's pretty freaking. And it wasn't the Bower. Interesting. Interesting. Cinebench. So, Cinebench world record. Let's see here. Number 1. AMD Ryzen Threadripper Pro 7995WX on liquid nitrogen. What else was he running? It doesn't tell me. Multi-core benchmark. Of course the Threadripper is going to win the multi-core benchmark. Wow. AMD 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. AMD the top. No, they're 9th place. 7995's dominating it. Cinebench score of 210,702. Wow, actually, here you go. This is actually impressive. A Cinebench score of 150,724 with 2 AMD EPYC 9654s at 3700 megahertz, air cooled.
What the fuck? Air cooled, dude. Really?
That's what it says.
Oh.
Interesting. That makes me wonder what you could
Must
do
have
with
been
it.
in a really cold room, though. Like.
Well, it does say air cooled custom.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got a freaking
It's like
leaf
in
blower
a
hooked up to it.
fucking, well, like a refrigerator or some shit that's got condensation filters and shit.
Yeah, some crazy shit like that.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
his name's did that? Linus now has a whole refrigeration unit that he just
Oh,
puts the
fucking
computers
guy.
inside of. Yeah, he just puts the whole damn computer in it, and then it does the cooling pretty much. Just freezes it in the inside, and then has condensation filter to keep it out.
I did that. I did that with my water cooling kit when I had my frickin' Pentium. You remember when I was living at my dad's house and I had the refrigerator right next to my frickin' computer? You're damn straight I frickin' did that. I frickin' took a frickin' it wasn't garden hose, but it was some orange hose that my dad had frickin' picked up somewhere. And I frickin' ran a whole spool of that shit in there as a frickin' coil inside the refrigerator.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the water block that cracked and cooked the frickin' video card, though. On an acrylic topped water block. You remember those where it had the frickin' copper bottom and the acrylic
Oh
tops?
my god. The China special.
Oh
Jeez.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. That was and I think back then I
You get
had
a
an
water block.
oh yeah. It was good. Yeah. Water cooling, man. I think I had a freaking XFX
Like
8600 GT or
6950.
something like that or some number. I don't remember. It was
No, it's like 6,000 or fucking five. I mean,
maybe it was
if you look back
6800.
through AMD, yeah, when you look back through the AMD, they use their fucking model numbers repeatedly.
Oh, AMD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they fucking had a whole 6,000 series of graphics cards back in the day. I remember having a 6950.
Oh no shit. Yeah, I guess they're right. They do, huh?
Yeah.
AMD Epic 96 core. Hmm. So we'll just order one of these. How much are those running right now? 10 grand. 7995 WX. 96 cores of freaking horsepower.
The fuck were you just using? Was that the chainsaw you were using on that thing? That's wood?
90.
Are they like roots or something coming out of the ground? Oh, that was body. Oh.
Hmm. Threadripper Pro 3975 WX. Huh. Wow, that's a horrible benchmark. How did that frickin' oh. Okay. This single thread? Yeah, the KS is winning single thread. Hey, the KS is just narrowly beating the Apple M3 8-core. Single thread. Single thread performance. Interesting top gaming. Yeah, 14900 is KS is the top CPU. Yeah, my frickin' drives will be here tomorrow. Tomorrow. You know what's stupid, James? No, I'm gonna be running my I'm gonna be running my 990 Pros as storage drives. Because I'm running an 890 freaking boot drive. No, it's actually going to work out well because that's one of the things that's exceptionally bad about the dev kit. When yeah, it's pretty gnarly, especially at startup. Actually, I'm gonna close it and see what it does at startup. I'm gonna open up. I haven't looked at it lately. Task manager. So if I can don't save. I do need GPU though. I just I just don't want to spend the money. I got. No, no. The only problem with the dev kit is I run out of video RAM. Like if I'm trying to test the game and I leave the dev kit open, I just flat out run out of RAM. Believe it or not, the dev kit is using the CPU. That is what's killing it. It is multi-threaded, so I would definitely gain by going with a Threadripper. It is using 32% across all my cores right now, just opening it. Actually, it jumped up to 70%. Now it's open, so it's done. But in open and running, it's using 26%, just sitting here. Oh, never mind. No, it is discovering. Hold on. It did not use as much disk. What? Well, you're in a stone building. You might as well put frickin' 3 industrial forges on top of your frickin' head. You're in a frickin' furnace. Put up some adobe. Dude, you can walk around and get sand. Alright, then use the industrial grinder.
Rock.
Stone?
That's how you do rock, yeah.
Yeah, you can. Look. That might have been the S Plus in grinder, but maybe maybe the automated ARK it'll do it. I don't know. It could be the S Plus one. It may not have been vanilla. I'm pretty sure it was though. Yeah, I'm using 20% CPU just sitting here. I would benefit from a Threadripper. What is a 7950X 16 core? Yeah. Is it 16 core and 32 thread? Or is it 16 thread? Yeah, okay. What RAM does the 7950 use? Did you... It is 5?
Yeah. It is 5.
I wonder what I could build real quick. Let's just see what it throws up at. I mean, it's not that expensive. It was, I don't think Newegg even has one.
I did a whole build out for a new thing for 79 or 7800 X3D, and it was like $800.
So the 7950X, right? Not the 3D. X3D. Yeah, okay, so here we go. Open, says me. Add to cart. All right, now I need a motherboard for it. What do you recommend for boards on the AMD stuff?
Yeah, any of them are really good, but Gigabyte's been proven really nice. I was looking at the new MSIs.
So it's the AM5 chipset, right?
Yep.
Socket, I mean. And oh, I won't get an Asus. Fucking have to
I would
frickin'
go with what James said and do the Gigabytes, do the Aorus.
That's what I'm looking at, Aorus Elite right now. It's a mid-range price board. I don't never
Yes,
liked
they
the
are.
fucking Asus. Let me just filter by
I've
gigabyte.
had Asus boards the past 2 generations. That's what Petra has in her machine. It's what I have in the server. And I have a Gigabyte in my gaming PC. And out of all three, that Gigabyte is way better.
Well, that's what I just put in as a
I've
gigabyte Elite.
I've had less issues with that fucking Gigabyte than I've had either of these fucking Asus boards.
Now, is the 7950 RAM sensitive like the other AMDs were?
No, it's not.
Did they? Okay. So I can just go with 64 gigs per module. Uh, uh,
Damn, dude. The fuck? How many modules you doing? 4?
128 gigs. Oh, they don't have 64. How many RAM slots does that thing have? Is it a four slot?
It's a 4 slot.
Yeah, okay. Guess I gotta go with 32s.
You should be able to do, yeah, do 4, 6, and 32.
Yeah. Corsair.
James, you would know. How's the timing looking though? Like the higher you go, the worse the timing. Like is timing an issue for you? Are you looking for faster RAM?
Yeah, I mean, I usually buy Dominator RAM just because I've always been pleased with it. I've never had a RAM issue with Dominator. Uh, I'm looking at 6,000 right now. Let me see.
Yeah, I was looking like the
Let me look
standard
and
was
see what
like
the board says.
61, 63.
It says 6,000 is an overclock, but it also the board also overclocks all the way up to 8,000. So
Yeah, but what's like the
5,200 is
XMP?
no.
What's it
Yeah,
rated for?
it's not saying.
It doesn't give an XMP.
Supported AMD extended profile module. No, it doesn't. Yeah, let's just see what I got here. Dominator 60 show 6,000 6,600. 5,200, 6,600. Can't sort by that? Oh, I can, actually, way up here. So let's get rid of that. 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 Apply. There we go. How's about some 6,600? Hmm. 6,400 Vengeance. 6,600 Dominator. We'll go with 6,600 Dominator. 4 sticks of that, please. 328 gig flash drive with purchase. Thank you very much. All right, so just the board. Oh, I need a cooler. I need. No, yeah, no, I need a cooler. So let's go to CPU.
Does not grind to sand.
So that was S plus. Sorry. Socket AM5. They're all almost universal right now, but let's just be safe. Oh, go with a triple 36. Why are these only 120 millimeter? I want. What the fuck is going on here? Huh, that's weird. 3,600. Yeah, I don't have very many options.
How far back am I? Does your game just crap? Oh, there it is. couple of
What are you
seconds
streaming
behind.
right now? Oh, fuck.
It just went white.
Alright.
Your whole screen.
Got a
went
CPU
white, and now
cooler.
it's black.
Let's fucking.
Which one?
Things. Just IQ H150.
Oh, a little water cooler.
Yeah.
Telling you, man, big air, bro. Big air.
I'm all water. No more. I'm no more air cooling. Even on the graphics card, my next graphics card will not be air cooled. I'm done with it.
I did a little bit ago. I pretty much took my entire system and put it into a mini ITX.
Oh, really?
So I'm running. Yeah, I got a little 850 watt PSU with the SFX style, and then I did a what is it?
$1,800. Not bad.
Noctua 9 NU or some shit fan. Yeah, I mean this thing runs fucking perfect.
Yeah.
And
What are you
it's
running
like
on
the
that?
size of a shoe box. 5800 X3D. With a
Those don't run real warm though.
7900 XTX GPU.
Oh, all
the
AMD.
GPU pretty much fucking yeah, No, I went all AMD.
So, $1,800. No, that's no graphics. That's just to replace what I have. No drives, no case, no nothing. Just new board, RAM, CPU, and cooler. 128 gigs of RAM. 6,600. Cooler, 7950X. And an Aurora Elite motherboard, which I didn't really look at. But I don't really know much about AMD. And everything's white, by the way. So I'm paying a little more money for the white. Yeah, it's in a white case. And I got a white power supply and I got white cables.
And you're gonna hate dust.
No, I see no dust.
Really?
Not on white. No, you can't even tell.
I usually see the dust hella bad on white. Like I had white cable extensions in my fucking rig.
The white cables do seem to be dirtier, but the case and everything else, like I cannot tell
Uh,
it's dirty. The cables, I agree with you. Do those do get kind of okay. This board isn't gonna work.
why? What's wrong with the board?
It's got two M.2 slots.
Well, isn't that or they throw on more PCIe?
Okay, all right. What they did,
Yeah.
they've got one hidden somewhere because they've got two CPU M.2s and then one on the chipset. So where is that one on the chipset? I'm not seeing it. Yeah, it must be hidden underneath one of these, and because I can see the
Is
one,
this
you
a
can tell where the other one is, but they must have stacked them right next to each other.
is this a size ATX?
No,
What is it?
it's not. No, I'm sorry. Yes, it's an ATX. Sorry. Yes.
It is. Then it's probably it's probably what one near the CPU socket and then probably two down below by the
That's exactly
by
what it is. Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder what they have. I wonder what they have for a full board. Let's see here. AM5 apply. Do they have any EATX? A little bit bigger board. Of course, did they fix the the PCIe lanes on for Gen 5 with the extended boards? Did they fix that problem? Uh, the the noise in the traces or something like that when you had the bigger boards. Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay, well, if I okay, whoa, what is this? TRX 50? That why is thread I sorted by freaking AM5. Why am I seeing Threadripper stuff?
Probably
What the fuck?
probably a tag system or something fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm looking at this going, what on earth is that board? Okay, so if I switch to the Aurora's Pro, which I didn't see the first time, it's a white board. It's got one extra M.2, which I could live with. Same size board though? Oh, it is, yeah, okay. Which actually, now that I think about it, I don't think, no, I can't go with a bigger board. It won't fit in the case. Dumbass, I forgot about a small case this time. I'm not used to that. Normally I have, full tower cases or something. So if I go with that, that's only an extra $100. Let's just do it. Fuck it. Pro's better
Wait,
than Elite, apparently. I don't know why.
do they have EATX boards for?
It showed it in the filters, but I didn't see any, right, just
I didn't even
scanning
know
them.
that they even made any. I know EATX is for like Threadripper series and shit.
That might be why it's
Um,
showing up.
uh,
No, the Aurora's Master. Wait, I have an Aurora's Master. Mine's not EATX. That's not EATX. What the frick? That is not EATX. What? Where does it say it down here in the specs? I know it's down here. It says form factor EATX. Why are they saying that's EATX? It's the same freaking size board.
it might be a little, yeah, it might be a little bit wider. Usually they don't go longer, they go wider.
Oh, you know what? You guys are right. That's what they did, I think. Let me look at that. That looks, it does look like the power headers are a little bit further away from everything. And there's a little bit more space between the CPU and the backplane. Let's see. Let me go to another one. Yeah, well, I don't know. It looks identical to the Pro. It's just different color, and I'm sure it's got some different features, but it looks physically identical in size. What?
What is it? 11.5 by 8.5? I think
I
that's
do
the
not
standard
remember.
ATX.
Well, does it tell me the dimensions? Well, see here, this is funny. So this one's coming up at 12 by 9.6, and they're calling it ATX. So where did I go to that one? This one says it's the Aurora's Master. It says it's ETX. Let's go down here to the specs. And it doesn't have dimensions. That's fucking stupid. Why is it EATX? Well, let's look it up on Newegg's site, see if that tells me. Or, Gigabyte site.
Huh? Yes, you are.
Where are the specs? You know, I like these new websites. They're all nice and fancy and everything, but fuck, I just want text. Tell me what it is. Don't make me slide through these stupid videos. Yeah, alright, now so I gotta get out the frickin' Google calculator. Oh shit, I got a message. What's this?
Do you need help?
Google, tell me what is this here? Wrong one. Wrong one, damn it. There we go.
You're all...
Alright. So I found the specs, but they're in frickin' centimeters, so 30.5. It's the same size. I don't know why they're calling that EATX. Whatever. How can I open the radio menu? I give up on people. I've lost 100% faith in humanity. We are doomed. Alright, so with that better board, $1,900. $100 difference. That's it for that better board. That's not bad. 128 gigs of RAM. I mean, we're talking the RAM is as much as the CPU. Man. Oh no, AMD just don't play nice with me. No, I have not. Well, I did build an AMD computer for a coworker. Well,
Well, if you listen to
I didn't.
Grant, you don't do shit.
Well, he bought most of it before he talked to me. The only reason why I knew he did it is because Newegg boxes started showing up at work. I'm like, oh, somebody's buying some toys. Yeah. Hey, I bought one of them knockoff China frickin' 3090s. It did work, but And I don't know, you know, like I didn't dig in to try and figure it out, but it did work, and it got decent scores, but I never did go back and check, but I remember when I was there, I was like, you know, I kind of think my 2080 got about the same thing. And anyway, like 6 months later, the 4090, he ordered a 4090. So, and yeah, he ordered a gigabyte 4090, and that thing freaking crushed it. That's the one I was telling you about that we were overclocking, or not overclocking, but benchmarking. "32 processing threads." You know what gets sand? Yeah, I was just gonna say to do it, but yeah. All right, well, it's in my shopping cart, so it's either I buy the 7950X. Actually, that entire package is still cheaper than the graphics card. Wow, that really puts it in perspective, doesn't it? I mean, that's a top of the line system right there. 128 gigs of RAM, freaking Aurorus Pro motherboard, triple rad freaking radiator, and a 7950X. And it's $200 cheap, $300 cheaper than the graphics card. I think I'd be better off buying this than I would be a graphics card.
It always makes me appreciate those memes where it's the Tom Hanks movie with the pirates. Look at me. I am the captain now. Fucking the GPU, man. Look at me. I am the computer now.
Yeah. 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 Good movie. Oh, God. Well, let's just add the graphics card to it. I think I have it saved in my cart. Yep, save for later. Here you go. Oh, I take that back. It is $125 cheaper than the graphics card. Oh, but I can't run this graphics card and this because I only have enough room for 5 fans. I can't run two triple radiators.
I'm telling you, man, air cooling.
I can't do it. Although that would
Why?
make it, because I just can't do it. When I'm running the dev kit, my graphics card well, not really. I mean, when I'm running the dev kit and the game, my graphics card's freaking 70%. It's like ridiculous.
Telling you, look up some videos and shit. Look at some specs. Air is still king. In my opinion, air is still king.
Yeah, but I like silence.
Just get fucking a Dark Rock Pro or a fucking Nocturne D15. Yep.
See, I don't. When I'm working, I only wear headphones to be on Discord. You know what? This isn't bad though. $3,964.94 for that entire system. Yes. Yeah, so what? That's more. That's less than I
fucking
paid for my
terrible to
2080.
me.
No, it's not. I paid 3, but still.
What?
Yeah. Well, that's what
Why'd
happens
you pay 3?
because I bought it before. Yeah.
Oh.
I was the first release of the 2080 Ti. I got the first
You bought
shipment.
it during fucking the ass raping.
Yeah, I paid out the ass. What's that, James?
That was the.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry. Yes. I got the this. It's the same one that you had, but I got the first one and you paid $1,000 less than I did.
I got the EVGA 3080 Ti. That's what Petra has in hers.
A what?
And that card, she has. It was my card, and I put it in her system. It's the EVGA 3080 Ti,
Yeah.
and that card is legit. Like, she's had no problems with it. I had no problems with it.
I could probably get one of those pretty cheap, and actually that might solve my problems because I just need a little more RAM.
If you want RAM, just go with an AMD card.
What?
If he's going for work environment though, like he needs the VR RAM, just go with a fucking
Yeah, I
AMD
run out of
card.
video RAM. And then I can't properly.
What
I've
is
never
how
even
much
looked at an
VRAM?
AMD RAM.
16 gigs of VRAM for the 7900s? Isn't it
Really?
16 gigs of VRAM? Or is it 24? I can't remember. Let me look real quick.
I'm looking it up right now. The 7090 or 7900.
Yeah,
7900 XT.
XTX is
Oh, XTX. Here it is. 24 gigs. $1,000.
yeah. That yeah, that's what I got. Well, Casey didn't even stick with it for very long. Casey returned his and got a fucking 4080. Yeah, I don't. He didn't keep it. No, I think he got the 4080. Yeah, I don't think he upgraded the CPU. He only did the GPU.
Yeah, I think I don't know, $700 difference.
I personally have had no problems. I've loved this card. Been nothing but good.
I just spent $700 on drives. What? Fuck you. Yeah, let me see your credit card, huh?
Motherfucker really just wants to kick you in the nuts, man.
I guess so. I mean, fuck. The 3090
yeah.
does have 24 gigs, but it's no cheaper. The 3090 Ti, it's the same price as the 4090. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
maybe if I found one used, you know, freaking
not
for
even
quarter of the
used, dude,
price.
realistically.
Ah, you know what happened? The clock on my computer just went to all zeros. That means it means I'm going to bed. Because I'm an hour past my bedtime, so you guys have a good night. We'll catch you later.
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 Alright, James, I'm gonna take off. Alright, I'll catch you later. Later.